This is the budget king of bunk models for 2026. Let's check it out. Here's the hot points outside. We've got 40 pounds of propane, a power front jack, integrated A-frame, which is really important. It keeps the stress off the frame. High quality Lippert frame with more outriggers and cross members than anyone else. We've got a fully enclosed underbelly. Right here, we've got a table that goes on the bumper for the griddle. That's optional. And tons of space in this front pass-through. We've got a standard wood frame, aluminum sided travel trailer here. You can get them with the Elite package. That gets you fiberglass and a few other upgrades. But for your money, I mean, this is the best bang for buck. Power outside, potable water fill right here. We've got the Rainier tires on this one. You can get it with Goodyears. Galvanized steel wheel well, so if you have a blowout, you're not gonna rip your wall off. Back here, we've got a fridge, as well as a bit of an outdoor kitchen setup. So you got this big 5-piece drawer on 75-pound ball bearing drawer slides. Got a light back here, some power over there. And then this right here is the mount where your griddle goes. We also have a cold water spray port here and an outdoor shower on the other side. This spray port is really great for, you know, washing off the griddle, washing off dishes, things like that. On-demand water heater and a 30 amp service back here. We got a spare tire, outdoor shower right there, and a black tank flush. Great spot for your gray and your black tank pulls, tucked up really high so you're not going to drag them on the ground. Your rack and pinion slide system with a PMAX floor. That's basically a resin-soaked OSB that makes for an extremely high density, high quality floor that doesn't sag or have any space for water to get into because it's already vacuum soaked with OSB. And 200 watts of solar on the roof. Now let's get our butts inside. Oh wait, I forgot about the awning. Check out the awning. We got an LED strip in there and 2 exterior speakers. Now let's go inside. Right when we walk in the door, we've got a huge amount of space in here. It's so bright. We've got a big U-shaped dinette that turns into a bed. Pop the posts out, make it into a bed. A jackknife sofa back there. Big double over double bunks. And this great kitchen right here. We'll get to that in detail in a minute. When you walk in, you've got this humongous amount of storage back here. It goes right under the sink. Hardwood cabinet doors. And in the bedroom, hey folks, it's me. Sorry, not included with purchase. Switch for your lights. Got standard pleated shades in here. Nothing fancy. In the SLX lineup, Jayco spends money on the build quality and no frilly details. Got this fairly nice mattress for the budget of this unit. And then we've got some accessories in here, your propane hose, your water hose, things like that. Plywood bed base. On this side, we've got a backer for a TV mount. Your solar controller, that's a 30 amp controller. You could add another solar panel or even 2 onto that. Then we've got power and all that, your hookups for your TV here. Tinted windows to keep the sun out and to keep creeping eyes out. Then we've got this mirrored cabinet door, lots of hanging space. Jayco's still doing a fantastic job with their cabinets. We've got screwed and glued cabinetry. It's very nice, hardwood doors, all the things you would expect from Jayco, even in the SLX line. We've got power here beside the bed, but no USB. That's something you'd have to bring on your own. A little bit more storage up top there. Then on this side, we have shelves instead of hanging space. We've got a pocket door for the bedroom. And let's go back out here. What's going on in here? First off, the floor, you're gonna notice there's no heat vents. It's all tongue and groove plywood, fully enclosed underbelly, and all the heat vents come out through the walls and things like that, through the cabinetry, so there's no holes cut in the floor, which people have been complaining about for a long time, so I'm glad they finally made the switch. Your entryway has some spaces for coats, tons of space in here. As you can see, massive cabinets. We've got a spot down there to tuck shoes in, a shelf, and over here, some more open shelving to give you more space to store things. There is no shortage of storage. We even have storage underneath the plywood, very thick plywood, not Luan, for the dinette. Here in the middle and on the other side as well. We've got a 6'8" interior height, which is very nice. Fully walkable roof. Even though they don't include a ladder, they include a mount for the Lippert telescoping ladder, and you can get up there and walk on it. We've got speakers here on the inside, one there and one on the other side of the living area. Lots of lights that you can switch on and off with one switch, or you can address individually as well. We've got your air conditioner, which is vented throughout the unit. And looking towards the kitchen, we've got a double basin sink, preformed countertops, little pop out for your sponge there, another drawer down here, 5-piece drawers, like I said, very high quality, especially at the price point. We've got lots of storage underneath the sink. There's your converter, your breaker box, your fuses. We do have an oven or a bread box for most people, a 3-burner stove, a range hood that actually vents outside, which is rare, standard microwave, and this huge cabinet up beside the microwave. So while there isn't necessarily a ton of kitchen storage, there's so much other storage in here that you can sort of cannibalize for your kitchen that you don't really have to worry about it. I mean, there's so much storage, so much space, and I haven't even gotten to the entertainment center yet. So let's go back over here. One last thing, we've got the fridge. 12-volt fridge, that's standard, that is the norm, get used to it. I know we don't like it, but we gotta get used to it, and honestly, they're very efficient. If you're boondocking a lot, you're gonna want a second solar panel and a good set of batteries, that's for sure. But if you're plugged in all the time, don't even worry about it. It's safer, it's more efficient, boom. I love it. Moving into the entertainment area, we've got this beautiful brown cabinetry. I like that they're using a couple different colors in here. Bluetooth, AM, FM radio control right here. We've also got HDMI input and your USB. Cabinets with glass. A little storage cubby up top. Lots of room on both sides. Here is the HDMI output from your TV. And we've got your plug or your 12-volt plug and your cable output right here for if you want to put a TV on there, stick your backer right there, or there's a backer right there, stick your mount right there and put a TV there. Or if you don't want to mount it, you can just put it on the legs right there. Then we have so much more storage. We've got this huge area down here with one plug because you can get a fireplace in here. But that's kind of a waste of the space, to be honest. You've got so much storage capacity. Why put an electric fireplace in there when you could put all sorts of stuff in there? Then towards the bunk area, they give the bunks basically their own dresser and closet setup. So we've got drawers for clothes for the bunks. Many, many drawers. 4, to be exact. That's many, many, right? And a huge hanging wardrobe. So much space. Then we've got your bunk, no window in the top, USB, USB-A, a reading light, and an AC vent. Now these are rated for 600 pounds. Down here we've got your exit window, regular power as opposed to USB. I'm not sure why they did it this way, because then the bunk up top gets the USB, the one down here gets the power and the window. This bunk down here flips up and out of the way, and then you've got a bunch of storage space for, you know, a paddle board or bikes or whatever else, bins. Got another heat vent right here. Now in this very, very large slide over here, we've got your jackknife sofa. You can get a trifold in here, which is maybe the better option. You spend a little bit more money, you get the trifold, and then you've got a ton of sleeping space because that turns into basically almost a queen bed. But the jackknife is great. You've got cup holders. You can put it down to a bed in just a second if you need. And underneath, we've got lots of storage for blankets, pillows, and what have you. With the slide in, you can access everything in here. You've got a foot of space to walk. You can get in here. You can open your fridge. However, can we open the bathroom door? Yes, we can even get to the bathroom with the slide closed. This unit is fully functional with the slide all the way in. Into the bathroom, we have a very, very spacious shower. It is massive. Normally when you look at a shower like this, it's like 30 inches by 30 inches. This is even bigger. You can get in there, stomp around. It's a reinforced shower floor, so you're not going anywhere. We've got places to put things in here. We've got a skylight, tons of headroom in here with the skylight, and even without the skylight, so lots of room in this shower. One other thing to note is we have PEX running directly to the toilet. We're not using a flex line. We're using PEX the whole way. This is not a porcelain foot flush toilet though, just a standard toilet. Here we have the controller for your on-demand water heater. We have a vent that does not have a fan in it, but you could put a fan in it. We've got a towel rod. Your toilet paper holder is already installed. A decent sized sink for washing your hands. And hey folks, it's me again. Sorry, not included with purchase. We have a medicine cabinet. A little bit of storage down here. And again, we got PEX all over the place. That's your outside shower right there, which is nice. Easy access to that. So all sorts of easy access to plumbing in here. I mean, as far as serviceability goes, this unit gets like a 10 out of 10 from me. But if you really want to know, ask that RV tech, because he could give a proper review. I am no tech. I am just a guy that looks at RVs. So take my word with a grain of salt, but this is a fantastic bunk model. I love it. I think this is going to fly off the shelf in the spring. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.